Teresa. I'm founder and CEO of Meros Media. We're a full-service marketing agency, and in these videos, we offer practical tips for doctors and clinics to not only grow their business, but also create a great patient experience. If a patient cancels their consultation, you have to get a reason from them. It could be that they were called to work, it could be that they're sick, it could be that they got COVID, their family member got COVID, whatever happened, you need to make sure that you get a solid answer as to why this patient canceled their appointment. Sometimes it's a very legitimate reason, but a lot of times they use an excuse to just not come to your appointment because they're not convinced that this is what they need, or because there's no sense of urgency. So when you get the answer to why they didn't come to their appointment, or why they're canceling their appointment, then you need to categorize their answers within 3 categories. Either something that is not going to change. They've made up their mind. This is not something they want to do. They don't want to come in. They've changed their mind. They don't want to come in. It's done, right? If that happens, there's not much you can do. The best thing that you can do is to put that person through your future email marketing campaigns. So if you send out a newsletter weekly or monthly or bi-weekly, if you send out marketing material, if you have direct mail sending out, something that keeps reminding them of you and your practice, so in the future, when and if they have a need for it, they will remember you. If they bring up reasons like illness or a death in the family, or reasons that are really legitimate and you know that they would come in if this huge reason wasn't there, then you want to ask them, what's a good time for you to reach back to them? Maybe in a week, maybe in a month, maybe in a couple of months, but you want to ask them and make sure they're okay with you reaching back to them in a few months, in a few weeks, whatever time period they tell you, to follow up and see if you can now put them on the schedule. After that happens, you have to make sure that nobody forgets to follow up with them. You don't want to have patients falling through cracks. So if that's a conversation that you choose to have with patients, which I recommend you do, then you want to make sure that you have a robust system of reminders or creating tasks. It could be either through your EHR system if it has those capabilities, or you can use a CRM system on the side to enter these patients and create a reminder task for the staff to make sure they will call the patients on the exact day. The third category, which is the most difficult one, is if somebody cancels for BS reasons. They just say, oh, I was called into work, oh, I didn't feel good today, oh, I couldn't get it right, all these answers that everybody comes up with when they don't have anything else to tell you. In which case, you should go ahead and reschedule that patient for a follow-up appointment. They would probably 40% of times show up to the follow-up appointment, but 60% of them, they would cancel again. In an occasion like that, you should go ahead and schedule them for a follow-up appointment. So reschedule them and put them back on the schedule. 60% of time, they would show up to the follow-up appointment if you give them a good reason. Something like, I'm going to squeeze you in the schedule for the next 2 weeks because after that, the doctor will be on vacation for 3 months. And I'm not saying lie about it, but have maybe limited time promotions or something that really gets them to feel the sense of urgency to come to the office. So it's always good to have a series of limited time promotions that you are offering, and just throw one of them in the conversation and see what happens. Usually people will show up to their follow-up appointment 60% of time, but the other 40%, they won't show up to their follow-up appointment. You should definitely have 3 times maximum allowance for the rescheduling. I sometimes say twice. If they don't show up or cancel their second appointment as well, maybe give them another chance. But after that, either charge them a deposit fee, non-refundable, or don't allow them to make appointments anymore because they're disrespecting your time. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you did, please go ahead and subscribe to our channel so you won't miss our future videos.